Hello! Welcome to the Square Roots
Hi.
Podcast. I'm Matthew Van Zant. That is Jimothy Banks. I almost said Brandon. I don't know. It's been a couple of weeks since we were online. Had some out-of-town times. Had some holiday times. Has it only been 1 week since Valentine's Day? Because it feels like
Yeah.
forever.
You know, today was another almost miss because I remembered like 2 hours ago that I had tickets to go see Advent Children tonight.
Oh, man.
And I was like, you know what? I'll just stream with Matt and I'll use that movie theater money to go see Dune at the IMAX.
Jim, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like that's a better decision. I don't think
You're
Advent
right.
Children is a movie that's going to, like, do a lot more for you in the movie theater. Particularly these
true.
days when, you know, like, what do you think, they upscaled it or something? I don't think so.
I think the best version of Advent Children for me is the YouTube clip I found of that cloud motorcycle scene in the desert, but instead of the movie music, it had a song by Muse over it, like something somebody made. That was pretty cool. Way
I
better
think
than the actual scene.
the best version of Advent Children is probably going to be Final Fantasy Rebirth Part 4, because if you think Square's stopping
Final
now,
Fantasy Rebirth.
you're fucking wrong.
I'm so excited for Rebirth, dude. It's gonna be so good.
I'm just saying that they're definitely going to be making as many sequels as they possibly can, I think, at this point. You know what I mean? I think they'll wrap up
Yeah.
the story and then they'll keep going. Artie wants to know what
And-
Valentine's Day is. Artie, don't worry about it. You don't want to know. It's just going to make you sad.
It's called an AMV, like a. Is that what it's called when you put new music on a existing thing?
Animated movie video?
Movie video.
Hey, nobody said I was smart. Don't forget, our Square Roots description is still... We're dumb, but the fun kind of dumb. Oh man, like,
Mostly just
where
pretty dumb.
did we leave off?
Oh, good question. I don't remember.
I don't have the foggiest idea.
Last time we did the opera scene, didn't we? Wasn't that the last thing we did?
Yeah, and we did this, right?
I don't
Like
remember
the
what's the- oh.
sneaking around in this town.
I thought that was as the other character.
Oh, it was. You're right. And that was before... I don't have any money, so obviously I stocked up. That was before the opera scene, I think.
Oh.
We recruited Seltzer. Is that his name? Seltzer?
Setzer,
Setzer.
right?
I think I probably named him, and I don't remember what I named him. You're right. I don't have any money. Wow. Imperials only. Oof. Fascism hits fast, you know? Some people really fucking like it.
MAGA only.
I mean, that's what Donald Trump wants for America.
It
MAGA
really
only
is.
bars, MAGA only restaurants, and the rest of us, you know, dead or in camps.
What are you doing here? What's
I
your
don't know.
objective?
I have no idea. It's been 3 weeks since I played this game. I tried to talk Vanessa onto coming onto the show today because I thought maybe she would, like, be smart and be able to help. She
Nope.
refused. Well, we have this. Yeah, give me some refreshments. Hey!
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that made me feel fancy. Oh, there's a...
Oh, get your own little merchant.
Bought a smoke bomb. I don't think I have... What's his face? Ugh, boy, this microphone's like in the worst spot today. I'm gonna have to figure this out.
Uh-oh.
I need to readjust my setup next time we do this. Manga only restaurants. Yep, that is what Donald Trump wants for America. Manga-only restaurants. Only for manga nerds. Like me. And that's why I support. Never mind. You know what? I don't need to make that joke. We're too good for that joke. Okay,
You're right.
We're not too good for that joke, but... It's weird. Like, stuff looks like doors that isn't doors. Can I play blackjack? Oh, there's stairs. Nope. This is another shop.
Is this? Are you in like a casino boat?
Yeah, a casino airship. It's Setzer's casino airship. You know all about this.
I forgot about Setzer.
This is a real tease. Like, why have this? Oh, there he is. Artie. That's right. I named him Artie. Okay. He
What?
wants me
What are you
take on the
supposed to
Empire.
do?
Jim, stop asking me. I don't know. I'm going to figure it out. Do I have to, like, walk up to this thing to start the boat? No? Is there a control room? Do I turn this thing on somewhere? Artie said he's hotter than him. Listen, buddy. Don't get a big head. That's Setzer. He's the handsomest boy in all of Final Fantasy VI. Alright, you know what? Don't worry about it. I don't want to be on this airboat. It sucks, and it's for stupid people. And assholes. I want out of here. Like, are there two ways to get onto this thing? Is there, like, the go up way and the get on way? Jim, tell me what to do! I don't know what to do!
I'm looking it up.
We're the stupidest people on Earth. I feel dumb. Real dumb. Try winning the game. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. I'll try that.
Says to make your way back towards the capital. Wait, these are just towns. Hold on.
Nope, I don't want to unequip anybody. I want to fly the fucking airship. Is it this? I mean, this feels like it should make it go. How to start airship. How to be better at video game. That's right. I've got my cool party. I mean, was the ship broken down and we have to, like, go find some parts? Feels like a very Final Fantasy plot, you know?
Let's see. Walk through. Oh, here we go. So you did. It says the blackjack to Albrook.
Jim, time to read walkthroughs. That's right.
Yep.
That's how we get by.
It says go visit that town, and I don't know. There's a painter there. I think you're supposed to go to that town. Talk to someone in that town.
All right, I'm going back to town. I'm regretting turning on the auto battle.
Why are these things so hard to kill?
Drill him.
Ah, sweet.
Drill him.
That drill
It's
does so
amazing.
much damage.
I know. Every time I turn this game on, I'm reminded how much the music fucking just bangs.
Yeah, that's good music.
Alright, so I'm supposed to find a painter.
I think so. Are these all shops?
Maybe if I take a nap and sleep on it, it'll come to me. Are you sure this is the right town where we find the painter? What town does
This
it say?
Albrook?
Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure. Where you at, my little painter friends? Anybody? Any painters in here?
Well, I think
Hello.
you're supposed to.
this
There are
guy.
like 3 other cities you can get to. I think the painter just tells you something that might come into play later. But there are like 4 towns on this continent.
So are you telling me to leave this town behind
Yeah.
and go to where?
Go to. Let's see. Miranda. I guess it doesn't name it if you haven't been there.
Look, I know it's a stupid question, but I need you
Oh, this
to
is.
Google how to make airship go. Tell me where I can't go.
Oh,
Okay. Yes. Yeah, this is convincing. That's how I felt Saturday night. You know what I mean? Do you know what I'm talking
you're
about?
doing it. I know what you're talking about.
I had a rough one Saturday, Jim. I barely made it. Barely made it out alive. Alright, this must be it, so... I know, you had a rough one too. You went to the Pickle Festival. Listeners, viewers, don't forget to chat. Don't forget to ask Jim about the Pickle Festival. He really wants to talk about it.
No, it really. I mean, it was pretty cool. I got to pet some goats, and I bought some pickles that were just pretty okay.
Why were they just pretty okay?
I was looking for a real hot pickle, like spicy pickle,
Oh yeah.
and all theirs were pretty mild. Even the habanero one is just. It's more like dilly and super salty. It's not really spicy.
I feel like if you pickle something, you're gonna like kind of remove the heat. Ooh.
Yeah.
Did I find a secret? Hey, is that good?
Hey, cool.
Who would use that, her? Yeah. Stop getting in fights. I'm already tired of the fights. Oh, I love these little onion knights, though. Look at them.
Yeah.
Delightful. Don't shoot me, sir. That is against the rules. Jordan G said, I love pickles. My
Oh,
favorite
man.
are McClure's, sweet and spicy, but they're almost $9 a jar.
Yeah, I actually love McClure's pickles too. Their spicy ones made with the habanero are my favorite. But yeah, they are expensive.
Oh, I better have to jump on this thing, huh? You know, I feel like I gotta branch out in my pickle consumption because I mostly only have not tried, but mostly only buy Clausen's pickles, which I do love.
Oh, Clausen's pickles are good. Like they're nice and crispy, but I think the flavor is pretty bland.
Oh, hey, I want that treasure chest. You know, I've had a weird experience recently. The last several bottles of Clausen's pickles I've bought have been terrible, and I have no idea why. Like months apart as well. Like, am I getting weird ones? Did my fucking taste buds change?
I've been considering that, Artie, making my own pickles.
Used to pickle radishes? Is that what you used to pickle?
Yeah. I pickle red onion too. Do it all the time. Keep it in my fridge.
Yeah, I clearly need to get more in on this pickle game. So I love pickles.
Pickled red onions. That's good. Man, what is this place? Elevators?
It's a research factory. Research factory.
It's a research factory.
Hey, I'll take that.
Oh, just an ether.
Yeah, ethers are great. Ah, come on. Oh, and my entire party's blinded and I had no idea. Oh, I love that
idea.
Onion Knight sprite, though. He's cute. Little red nose and
cool
red
looking.
cheeks. Yeah, drill him. Hell yeah. Do I have a bunch of blind things? Eye drops? I have some. Oh, it's my only way out. Okay.
It's true. They say
What's true?
pickleball is excellent exercise.
Oh yeah, some of my friends were trying that out for a little while and seemed to enjoy it, but I didn't really have any interest in pickleball. I'm too old to learn a new sport. I've got zero interest.
It's basically like two-person ping pong.
Okay.
But like with
Do you know the
bigger
rules
paddles.
to ping pong? Because I don't.
I kind of do.
Hit the ball back and forth, and I got that part down.
Yeah.
Oh, Matthew's having a highlight of night. Or 6. It's already been a long week. Let me tell you, Jim.
I hear ya.
Oh no, I already went that way. Is this different, do you think?
Did that take you back to that first platform you were on? That took you
Yeah.
over to the other thing? Can you walk on that beam?
The one down on the bottom left.
Ew, gross, it's Vanessa.
Vanessa!
How's that for a shout-out?
Vanessa, you can have more than a shout out. You are welcome to join us on stream. I practically begged her on hands and knees this morning, and she still shot me down. It was a real bummer. No. I'm gonna try going this way again and see if there was more down here. Oh, I need to do a quick potion up. Oh boy, we're already like outside of potion zone, aren't we? That's not good. Oh, yeah, that's how I went back. So what happens if I go this way? Hey. Hey.
Matt, have you ever seen one of those Distant Worlds orchestras?
No,
The
I'd
Final
love to,
Fantasy
but I never
orchestras?
have.
Me too. I feel like every time they come to like where I'm at, I miss it. Jordan said he's going to see one next month.
Oh, that's awesome. I would love to go to one of those. I don't know, my other problem is that I've mentioned it millions of times on the show. Like, I'm sitting here taking hits and not attacking anybody because I wasn't paying attention. Obviously, look at what I'm doing with my life. I'm a big old nerd, but I don't have a lot of nerdy friends. I just don't. Like, locals, I just don't know a lot of nerds that want to go to things like Distant World shows.
Where else are touring at? I'm gonna look it up.
I certainly
only a few.
don't want to go by myself because that would be weird.
They're all on the coast.
Secrets?
Vanessa, are you trying to do work on that paper dolls thing that I think you procrastinated on forever?
Didn't her friend's wedding already pass? I think she's lying. No, Artie's gonna go to one too, he says. That's cool.
That's cool. Vanessa said, name a bigger nerd than Paul.
I mean, Paul's not a big nerd. Surprisingly enough. Oh no, I missed a treasure chest.
You say that, but you guys play PUBG and now he's playing Diablo.
He's playing Diablo because his sister has been playing Diablo and he wants to spend some digital time with her. And also because, I mean, he's not anti-fantasy stuff. Like, he plays, I've told you before, the guy plays Warcraft 3 still.
Oh, that's right.
But he's not into Final Fantasy, and he's certainly not into seeing orchestra stuff.
He'll go see fucking Dave Matthews.
Yeah, no, we're talking about going to Dave Matthews again, which I'm not super into. I'll go. I won't have a bad time.
Yeah, I feel like there's probably good production value at a Dave Matthews show.
Well, listen, I like a brass band. Like, I'm going to see Less Than Jake next month, which I like Less Than Jake. They're not my favorite band. It'll be the third time I've seen them in 3 years.
They're a big Florida band. They're probably playing all the time.
That is true. Well, they come around here every year. They are a Florida band.
Yeah. Hey, Galani.
I think I gotta mix this up. I think using this Rising Phoenix is fucking me over, because it doesn't do that much damage.
It doesn't.
Oh, that did do quite some damage there, actually.
It's okay.
Oh, yeah! Get him, girl!
Ooh, that does so much damage. Love it. You know where you're going now?
No. I don't have a fucking clue. Okay.
He just went around in a big old circle.
Yeah, I did. I'll tell you what, I'm getting real burned out on these fucking battles. I'm about to turn this into figure out where to go and then turn the battles back on. No, Artie, Florida Band does not entitle banjos and moonshine bottle whistling and washboards. There's a lot of punk bands and ska bands from Florida. Under Oath.
Hot Mulligan.
Still
Hot Mulligan and Jimmy Eat World are playing in Omaha next month.
Oh my god, shut up.
But they're opening for Fall Out Boy, which means tickets are stupid expensive.
Man, I used to be fucking Fall Out Boy's #1 fan. Like, that's not even an exaggeration. Well, it is an exaggeration, but it's not. I used to love Fall Out Boy. I still think their first, 2-3 albums are amazing. It just hits all the right notes for me, but, they are garbage now, and I fucking hate them. You know how when a band that you really love becomes hot trash?
Yeah.
What is that Dragon Boots? Is that one of these things? I bet it is. It is. Steel boots made for dragoons. No, thank you. It sounds.
I love going to ska shows, Artie.
Actually, what happens
Ska
if I
shows
give
are the
that?
best.
Hey, I love. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to see Less Than Jake. Like,
Yeah.
and like
Those
as a
shows
punk,
are fun.
as like a punk band, as like a pop punk band, they're fine. But
They
as
are,
like
yeah.
a ska band, like they've got a big old brass section, and they're gonna be blowing those horns, and I always have a good time listening to that stuff.
Yeah, me too. Less Than Jake has some bangers too.
They really do. As I have done the last few years around this time, I've started listening to their like best of playlists on Spotify, and
Yeah, me too. It's good stuff.
they've got a ton of great songs. I have found that they've got two singers, and I have found that I like one way more than the other.
Which one do you like better? Curious.
Dread's guy.
Oh, you like Dread's guy better?
Oh yeah, I think his songs are better. Like, it's not about
You're
his
right.
voice being better. I think that like the lyrical content of his songs tend to be more like heartfelt and relatable, and the other guy is very much just singing like pop punk songs.
Yeah.
AI could spit those songs out easy peasy.
I totally agree with you, actually. My favorite songs are like the Dreads guy with just like a little peppering of the other guy.
Yeah,
Like,
he's a great as like a backup. Not really a backup, but he's great. And listen, I love another band that I used to love and now I think are kind of trash, but their first few albums I still love. Alkaline Trio. I always loved how each album, like, they just switch almost song to song. Like, they've got two singers. It's not.
mhm.
What did I just pick up? That was a shield. You get all the good stuff, Dory, because
Oh,
you're
Galani,
my
me
cat.
like me too. I think Matt was super crushed when
Oh yeah.
Brand New got canceled.
Yeah.
That's
I think Galani
That's a tough one.
was not aware of that until recently when I just fucked myself. Galani was not aware of that until recently when I told him in the Discord, I think, and he was not thrilled. It sucks.
oh yeah, that's a super bummer.
I mean, it's like, I don't want to defend the guy. It's worth pointing out that this is all 20 years ago, but it sucks, you know? Like,
hmm So many pop punk bands got canceled so fast.
buddy, it's not even pop punk bands, it's just bands. Like,
hmm
rock bands, rap guys, like, there's just a lot of assholes out there. Being famous and writing relatable lyrics. Here we go.
Oh,
Hey.
Kepka.
I'll kill the Emperor. I'll revive the
Oh.
Warring Triad.
I think the Warring Triad is probably the coolest setting / like lore object in any Final Fantasy. I think it's just endlessly cool.
Okay,
Warring
cancel
Triad
Kefka.
fucking rules. Yeah, cancel Kefka.
Set Ifrit and Shiva, he just put him in the meat grinder. Cool. The other tough thing about Brand New was that all that came out shortly after they released their last album.
You fucking love that album.
It's one of the best rock albums ever written, and I still turn it on sometimes, which I don't love about myself, but I do because it's that fucking good. It is one of my very favorite fucking albums ever written. It's incredible.
I think Kefka's more memorable.
You gotta fight it?
He has a. He's more theatrical than Kuja is.
Yeah, I can see that. I agree with that. RB, LB, down, up, A. Drill him. And now let's do that 7,000 times, and this should be over.
Are you playing with your? Are you playing with your Xbox controller?
Yeah, I am. I am.
I've played a few games lately that use the adaptive trigger on the PS5 controller, and man, that's super neat.
It is, but it's one of those things that just I don't feel like is ever gonna get a lot of use. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, but like when it does, when like a game does do it, it actually is pretty immersive. Like I was playing God of War Ragnarok, and there's like QTEs where you have to swing that axe, and it uses the adaptive trigger when you swing the axe, and it's like, man, that is so neat.
If Freed says, wait, we're espers, like, no shit. No fucking shit, guy. This is not a shock. Oh yeah, Artie says all bands are canceled. I mean, listen, every band from the 70s or 80s, even if they didn't get canceled, they definitely were fucking grooming girls. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. Doesn't matter who you like. All right, I love David Bowie. You think he didn't sleep with some underage girls? I'm sure he did. Is that okay or right? No, I'm not defending it. Just saying. It sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
I mean, honestly, through the fucking 70s and 80s, not only did everybody know that was happening, it was expected. And that is something that a lot of people celebrated about these dudes, which is not good. Yeah, give me your crystal body.
Oh yeah. Heck yeah.
All right, who's getting what here is the question. Is it abilities I equip it through? No, he's already rocked out Ketchi. I don't know if you noticed this. I was watching like a trailer or something for Final Fantasy Rebirth. They definitely say Cat She. Or maybe Cat Sith in the trailer. I watched that trailer and was like, that ain't right. That's not how that's pronounced.
I watched the trailer once, and then I was like, okay, I'm like super stoked about this. I'm not gonna watch anything else. Like, I haven't played the demo. I haven't watched any pre-release videos or anything. Like, I kind of want to go in
blind. Listen, dude, I do the same thing. Hell, I do it with movies. Like, I've said it for years. Once I have seen like a preview that has gotten me hooked on a movie, I stop watching previews. I don't need it. Thank you. I'm good. I will watch it for myself.
Nalani, are you you like punk rock? Like, is that your thing, or like pop punk?
Who the fuck doesn't like pop punk, man? People under 40, but you know, other than that. Well, I'm Vanessa, obviously, but...
Yeah, Vanessa for sure.
There was some interview from Sum 41 that I saw today. I didn't read it. I just saw it, and it made me wonder, do they have a new album coming out? Because I gotta be honest with you, like... Sum 41? Maybe one of the best pop-punk bands?
Yeah, they were great. They were one of those bands that got super popular, but were still good. Most pop-punk bands, when they got popular, they really started to suck.
I remember seeing them live here in Clearwater, and yeah, get that Stoneblade, boy. The whole thing was he was dressed like Elvis in the white jumpsuit. The lead singer, drove out onto the stage on a motorcycle. Like, it was a whole fucking production, and that was a festival show. That was one of those local radio 7,000 band shows. That may have been free. A free show.
I think the lead singer of Sum 41 like had super bad alcoholism. I think he almost died.
I don't know. I like his little hat when he drills. It's delightful. But I can always go back to Sum 41's like first couple of albums. See, Sum 41's a band that like didn't get terrible. I just kind of lost interest, unlike say Fall Out Boy,
yeah,
who
me
just
too.
Clearly made like a calculated decision to start pumping out like radio rock instead of their own kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that is the type of thing that has always just turns
it
me
makes
against
you,
a band.
Like, it made me realize too that like they probably would have started in something else if something else was popular and easy to play. You know what I mean? Like,
beat his ass. Get down.
They made like good songs, but they always seem like surface level.
I don't know. I actually don't agree with that. I think that Fall Out Boy's first couple albums, like, they clearly were like,
like I said, their songs
they were melding like post-hardcore pop punk and like pop sounds. And I liked that. I love pop influence in a rock band. Like, I love Coheed and Cambria. And they've got a heavy rock influence, but they also have a hefty pop influence. And I love that.
Coheed and Cambria are so good.
I know. But I remember Fall Out Boy like broke up for a couple of years, and then everybody knew they were going to come back, and they did. Patrick Stump put out a terrible solo album, and everybody knew they were going to come back, and they did. And when they came back, I don't remember the song. I think the first album they released had a single with Courtney Love that was terrible. Everything on that album, they just sounded like an arena rock band. They didn't sound like their old band, and it almost retroactively ruins the band when they do that. You know what I mean? I'll tell you what I've been listening to recently is one of my favorite.
More medicine.
I mean, not top 10 or anything, but one of my favorite albums still to this day is Panic at the Disco. Their second album that was like universally panned, didn't sell, and they almost broke up over it. And it's one of my favorite albums. It's got, the first album is like a real heavy, like, Fall Out Boy ripoff sound. Yeah. And their second album, it was almost like they made the decision to rip off another sound, and that sound was like late 60s Beatles, and it's fucking awesome. It's one of my very favorite fucking albums.
I think I know what you're talking about. Is that the album that had like 9 in the afternoon?
Yep, 9 in the afternoon. I love that song.
Yeah.
I love that whole album top to bottom.
That's a great song.
And they break up over that. Basically, like, the band is still around. Everybody but the lead singer leaves after that album completely flops. And I remember, like, seeing the reaction online and being like, this is crazy. I'm fucking in love with this album. But I love the Beatles, so it makes sense that I was like, this is great. Is that Sid? His little yellow banana suit? Not Another Teen Movie OST is great. It was all covers of 80s songs done by 2000s rock bands. There's a series of albums that are relatively well-known, like pop punk bands doing covers of eras. It's called Pop Punk Goes.
Oh, I've heard those before.
They're all right. There's some good stuff on there. Atreyu, I think it's from one of those albums that Atreyu, who I'm not the biggest fan of, but who Atreyu has a cover of Shot Through the Heart, and it's one of my favorite covers ever. What's the real name of that song? Shot Through the Heart, and you're to blame. You Give Love a Bad Name. Bon Jovi. It's a great cover. And of course, if you really want to talk about covers, I will fight you if you don't like Me First and the Gimme Gimmes. They're incredible.
Oh, I like Me First, the Gimme Gimmes.
And their Show Tunes cover album is amazing. Oh, and their country cover album. Like, I'll cry if I listen to that. Jolene, Desperado.
I agree with that, Artie.
Fucking So
I think
Long
the Pop
Earl.
Punk Goes. The Pop Punk Goes almost feels like a Kids Bop version.
Yeah, no, they're not.
Of that stuff sometimes.
Those are definitely not great. Okay, can you, like, do I need 18 espers at once? Like, or magicites? Like, this isn't helpful. General Dory.
Vanessa said, Matt, would you say that Bon Jovi is your favorite band and also actor?
No.
Has Bon Jovi acted in stuff? What has he been in?
I remember he was in a horror movie, and I think he was the slasher.
What?
Yeah. Look it up. I don't know. I could be wrong. But sometimes you find a great cover, right? Like, oh.
Matt, are you talking
Jim
about
and
the movie Cry Wolf?
Yeah, I am. Was he not the slasher
Never
in
seen
that?
that one. I don't know. Was he? I've never seen that.
I think he is. Jim and I were talking about it the other day because Jim named his new cat Nookie, as in I did it all for the Nookie, as in the Limp Bizkit song. It's Nookie.
It's not Nookie. It's not Nookie. It's Nuki, short for new cat.
I mean, that's worse. Give
Not
it
worse.
its own name. Nuki, short for
She
New
has a
Cat.
name.
We can't be bothered to call you anything other than New Cat. Anyway, Jim and I were talking about Limp Bizkit, who, terrible, terrible band, but their first album had that cover of Faith. Such a good song. Such a good cover.
Is something about to happen? Oh, something is happening. There's Kefka. Whenever Kefka's not on the screen, the character should be asking, "Where's Kefka?"
He definitely goes back to his own planet at the end of this game.
When did pop punk go away from mainstream? Like 2010, 2011?
Yeah, I mean, genres burn out, right? Like, that's just what happens. What replaced it? Like, I think maybe it was kind of alongside pop punk, but I always liked the kind of garage band sound of like the Black Keys and the White Stripes and the Strokes. I love the Strokes. And
that was when like rock is back was a thing. That
Yeah.
was in like the late aughts.
Jerk Off Motion.
Wait, that was in like early aughts.
Early aughts, yeah. I remember when the Strokes came out. It was early 2000s. But after pop punk, I feel like was a lot of like real generic hard rock, and I just, like Cinder and fucking I don't know. I hated all of that shit.
But it said rock and roll doesn't burn out, it never dies. It's true.
I mean, you're right. I mean, it always kind of reinvents itself, and we as listeners get older and maybe don't appreciate the new stuff as much that younger kids do get really into and get really passionate about.
Beyonce's making a country album. Maybe Megan Thee Stallion will make a pop punk album. It'll be one of the best things ever.
I'm
Who
sorry.
knows?
Did we not already get one of the greatest artists of our generation making a pop punk album? A Machine Gun Kelly.
Machine Gun Kelly. Did you see his new tattoos?
No. Oh, yeah, I did. It's hideous. I maintain that fucking pop punk album he put out was not half bad. It had Paper Cuts was a good song. I mean, it was a derivative song, but it was a good song.
It was like a song you'd hear at the mall.
It was like a Nirvana song, but like modern. I liked it. He had a couple of good songs.
Has anyone played the Cyberpunk update? What's it called? Liberty
City?
Liberty something?
Liberty
Isn't
Bibbity?
it something? Phantom Liberty.
Liberty
Has anyone
Bibbity.
played that? Because I did, and it's amazing. I replayed that whole game like a few months ago, 4 or 5 months ago.
Play it when the thing came out?
Yeah, when Phantom Liberty had been out for a while, I think.
Isn't it Olivia Rodriguez? I don't think it's Olivia.
There's Olivia. There's an Olivia Rodriguez.
Olivia.
She did that driver's license song, right?
It's Olivia Rodriguez.
Is it?
Am I wrong? I'm gonna look.
I don't know.
Oh, Olivia Rodrigo. Oh no. Yeah, Olivia Rodrigo. That's guts.
It is Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah. Fucking racist ass Vanessa. Racial slurs in the chat.
Oh gosh, we gotta moderate Vanessa.
You know what? Billie Eilish, I think, has the theme song did the theme. I don't know that she did it or they licensed it, but she's featured on the theme song for True Detective. And kind of reminded me, like, I actually kind of like Billie Eilish. Like, I like her. I like her sound. Like, it really works for me. Olivia Rodriguez, you fucking get out of here.
I'm gonna ask Jalen what some of the bands or artists she likes is.
I mean, I can tell you from Haley, it's Melanie Martinez and Olivia Rodrigo and Lolo, who she discovered when I took her to the first Less Than Jake show that I went to a couple years ago, and that she was one of the opening bands, and she fucking fell in love with. Dory! All right, Jim, it's time for one of our hot new segments on the stream. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing segments now. Are you ready? Are you ready, Jim?
I'm ready.
This hot news segment is called Would You Blather? That's right. Would you blather? And if you will just take a quick look at the chat, the Hangouts chat, Google chat, why don't you tell me about some of these hot new Nintendo Direct games that got announced?
Oh, well, Grounded is being cross-platformally released. This is kind of controversial, actually.
I guess
because Grounded. I mean, if you like fucking love Microsoft, I guess.
Has anybody played Grounded? Anybody?
No.
In the chat. Anybody in the chat played Grounded?
I've seen clips of it on TikTok. Looks fun.
I mean, I love the idea of like a game set like in a Honey, I Shrunk the Kid's backyard, but not a fucking live service, multiplayer, crafting, building. Like, that sounds terrible to me. Absolutely fucking terrible.
There's another game coming out. It's an action platformer called Ender Magnolia Bloom in the Mist.
Oh, that's a terrible name.
There's one called
I watched
Ranger,
the trailer for that. Like, it looked interesting. It didn't blow me away. It's tied to some other game, like the Ender Magnolia games, and I don't know what you're talking about, and I don't give a shit.
They had a trailer for the new South Park video game, South Park Snow Day, sure to be Vanessa's game of the year.
As a multiplayer, I don't know if it's a shooter, but like a multiplayer, like online game, I wouldn't be surprised if my son is really interested in that. I don't think it's a Fortnite killer, but it might be like a Fortnite pushbacker.
That's something Jay and I would play together.
Hardy said he's talking about the Magnolia game. What kind of name is that? Did they ask a random word generator? Listen, Artie, I'm telling you, like, every time I see a fucking game with a title like that, that's exactly what I think, and that's exactly how I feel. Like, I can't care. I can't care. I feel the same about anime, which, honestly, I don't watch a ton of anime. But I see a lot of anime news, and just the titles on animes these days of, like, I fell through a portal into my uncle's dungeon dimension, and now I'm getting married, is the name of the show, and I'm like, you couldn't pay me to watch that. You couldn't fucking pay me to watch what you're talking about. I mean, I'm already not your target audience. I get that, but still, get the fuck out of here.
Let's see. Epic Mickey Rebrushed.
Yeah, this up-resed minecart scene looks really fucking good, doesn't it? Look at this. We got some first person going on.
What is Epic Mickey? I don't know anything about it.
It's a platformer. It's like a 3D platformer where you play as Mickey. And there's like, you have like a magic paintbrush, and you color the world, and use the magic paintbrush to create platforms and stuff like that. I'm pretty excited about Epic Mickey Rebrushed. That first game was really good.
Let's see. A game called Unicorn Overlord.
That's the new Vanillaware game.
Yes.
I love those Vanillaware games. I don't think I've played a single one.
Me either.
Vanillaware games we could do on the show. What's the first one? Chat, what's the first one? Mickey Mario, Galati said about Epic Mickey. I mean, that's...
Oh, okay.
Don't cast haste on yourself, motherfucker. Gedroog! John's back. John said the first episode is only good at the end. Oh, they're talking about Delicious in Dungeon. I watched the first 2 episodes of Delicious in Dungeon one night, and I wanted to like it, and like as soon as they started explaining the fantasy foods they were making, I just like my brain was like, fuck you. Like, I felt like, you know how if you ever played Guitar Hero, and you got to the point in Guitar Hero where you realize, like, oh, if I want to continue playing this, I'm going to have to practice these games. I'm going to have to practice these songs. Do you know what I'm talking about? And then you're like, well, should I be practicing playing fake songs on a fake guitar? Is that something I want to do with my life? And so you put it in your closet and never touch it again? That's how I felt about Delicious in Dungeon, where it was like, well, we're going to take a slime, and we're going to take this fake plant, and we're going to chop it up, and here's how we're going to prepare it. And I was like, why am I learning this? This is not something that does anything for me. This is nothing.
Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance.
Yeah, so I think that's like I don't know what that is. I'm confused about it.
I think it's the last Shin Megami Tensei game that came out, right?
Well, 5
is the original came out in.
So this is like a expansion, maybe, or maybe it's its own full game.
It says a new storyline, new locations, and more demons. And I think the last one. Oh no, there's way more. A game. Oh, Super Monkey Ball.
Yes, there's a news. Oh wait, is Temp the one that only heals one person? Why have that in the game? No, everybody's healed. Okay. A real new Super Monkey Ball, exclusive to Switch, 4-player co-op, and a 16-player online mode. I'm not sure, but I think it might be the first Super Monkey Ball with an online mode. Those games are fucking impossible, but I still love them. Jim, how do you feel about Super Monkey Ball?
I haven't played a lot of it, but what I have played is fun. Pentiment also coming to hit the Switch. It's another Xbox crossover.
Yeah, what else did they... Microsoft also announced 2 other games coming to PlayStation. Hi-Fi Rush.
And Sea of Thieves.
And Sea of Thieves. Listen, I don't see why not. Like, Microsoft, do what you need to do to make money. What does it matter? What does it fucking matter? I don't have a reason to buy an Xbox now. So what? Like, Microsoft, do what you gotta do. I'd hate to see the Xbox go away, you know? Like, we've seen it happen before. I know that these days it feels like Microsoft, PlayStation, and Nintendo are the monolith, but they're not. And Microsoft could decide tomorrow, we're not making money off of this, we're done. Sell off all their assets, stop making Xboxes.
I mean, when Sony brought down its sales projections for the PS5 for the rest of this year, it knocked $10 billion off their market value. $10 billion. Just said, we're probably not going to sell as many PlayStations as we thought. Crazy.
Nintendo announced that I don't know if they even announced it. I guess they must have. Nintendo announced that the Switch 2 wasn't coming until 2025, which, listen, I've been saying for fucking years. Legitimately. There's rumors, but until Nintendo says, anyway. Just Nintendo saying the Switch 2 is coming in 2025 instead of 2024, their stock value fucking plummeted. I mean, plummeted to nothing, no, but lost some value, yes.
Time to kill these cranes with your hands.
Jump.
Oh, chocobos.
No, where's my drill? There it is. Why did it move? Now, I'm hitting auto battle here, and I'm wondering, will it automatically give me the chocobos every time because I got it the first time?
It's a good question.
Hey, giving, what the fuck?
What's he doing?
Mugu?
Oh.
Giving, the thief, giving Locke the Dragoon boots, he was doing like 50 damage, and now that he's jumping, he's doing like 500. So it's brilliant, and I'm the smartest man alive. FF14 came out on Xbox, apparently. Did it really? I did not hear that. I don't think I realized it wasn't out on Xbox.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. Where'd you see? Is it like a documentary, Vanessa, or like a comedy or reenactment?
Oh,
or
I
something?
remember that Dumb Money movie. It looked like fucking garbage.
Who's in it?
I'm worried about Babianka. Let's head back to Zozo. Why Zozo?
Oh, look at that cast.
Who's the cast? Let me guess. Who's the... What's his face? Jonah Hill.
No,
Oh, sure.
it's Paul Dano and Sebastian Stan and Shailene Woodley, who I think is the worst actress in the world. Nick Offerman, Vincent D'Onofrio, because she is. He's an awful actor.
Sexist.
Awful actor. America Ferrera's in it. Pete Davidson, Clancy Brown,
I do not like Pete
Dane
Davidson.
DeHaan. He's fine.
He's fine. He's fine, and that's fine, but like the way he's like marketed in Hollywood is that he is a top tier like comedic actor, and he is not. He is fine. I was raised in the Esper world. PlayStation is the only profitable part of Sony nowadays. I mean, I looked away for a minute, and now I'm a horned man. I don't know if y'all saw what happened with that Madam Web movie. It was not good.
I heard it's pretty bad.
Dude, I heard, in the previews have like all these ladies like in their spider costumes, and I heard that that's all like a vision or something. Like it doesn't even actually fucking happen in the movie. That's crazy. Who fucking greenlit that script? Fire them. Fire that person. Insanity. You know what I also want to say this. Do you know what the worst part about that Spider-Woman movie is? That Madam Web movie? Spider-Woman, Jessica Drew, is a great fucking character. Okay? Marvel has a character. Her name is Spider-Woman. She's not related to Spider-Man, but she's still part of that Spider-Man deal that they made where they got all the spider characters. And Jessica Drew is great, and they could easily make an absolutely fantastic movie about Spider-Woman. And instead we got Madam Web. Get fucked. Hey Jim, who is this
Artie,
guy?
are you talking about Sydney Sweeney?
Who am I? Where am I? What am I?
Yeah, which bad movie podcast will do it? Madam Web first. I love that anticipation.
I mean, alright, at this point I only listen to the Flophouse.
See, I'm more of a we hate movies guy.
Yeah, I know. It's the one thing that Vanessa, John, and I all kind of hate about you. I used to be more of a how did this get made guy. I feel like they had a run, like an era where they were one of the best podcasts around. And then I feel like they just kind of lost it. And then it doesn't do it for me anymore.
Get that. What are you supposed to be doing?
What did I say to you earlier? Stop asking me questions. I don't know. I'm this man now. Look, I'm this guy.
Ooh, a bad I would listen to a bad podcast.
Oh boy. I would hate that because if that existed, Squarewitch would show up on that, I'm sure. These fucking idiots play these games. They're terrible at them. They have the same complaints every time. And it's entirely just has to do with their format and how tired they get of trying to jam through 10 hours of podcast every week. 10 hours of
John, that actually sounds Good. He said, "How did this get made? Podcasts now are mostly live shows where they insult the audience."
That's not true, though. Here's the thing: is that is what they were, and in that era, it was kind of my favorite show. First of all, they did not mostly insult the audience, but they fucked with the audience a lot. There was a lot of back and forth, and it was very fun and entertaining. And then kind of COVID happened, and they started doing more at-home shows, which they initially had done, but then they never they never recaptured that magic, even when they got back out into the live shows. Like, it just kind of vanished after COVID. Honestly, that era where they were mostly releasing live episodes was my fucking favorite. Is this Babianca? Oh no, it's Babianca's mom. That's right. That's right.
Babianca's mom.
Yeah. Remember, we're about to learn. We're about to learn how Babianca was conceived, because that's something you want in your children's video game. You have such big horns. What else is big?
Wow, look at this guy on his high horse.
I mean, this guy's kind of a Kunari, right?
Looks like it.
Yeah. That's Iron Bull. Iron Bull's dad, Babianca's dad is Iron Bull, and I'm into it.
He's like, I hated living in the human world. It was full of hate. Okay, Mr. Hypocrite. Have you heard yourself?
I still have to finish Trespasser. I am not done, and I am really annoyed about it. Johnny earlier today said that he was at the part where you had gone to the dwarves, and then you go to the Fade with all the mirrors and all that stuff. I did all that, and then it sent me back to the Winter Palace, and it was like, all right, get ready for the next quest. And I was like, this should be over. Fuck you. This next one better be the last one. Oh no. Get out of my way, green hair.
All dads wear Speedos, John.
Yeah, that's all day, every day. He just farted some magic and flew across the cave.
Yep.
Is this supposed to be a song? How can we know for sure unless we find out our magic? You're dancing? Put some music in. Oh, there she is. Babianca. It's beautiful, isn't it? No. It's terrible. John, I had to turn it down to, I had to turn Dragon Age down to casual mode for this chunker. I was getting through the fights, but they were taking too long, and it was really frustrating me. And finally, I was like, why am I doing this to myself? What do I care? I beat this fucking game. You can't make me work for this fucking DLC I don't want to play. Also, we all know what's going to happen. Solus is going to show up. I know he is. He's gonna. Jim, you got any more hot gaming news for me? Oh, I'm sorry. I already have it. I got it lined up for you, buddy. All right, you get ready for the continuation of your hottest favorite new segment. Would you blather about Elden Ring, the Turd Tree?
Oh, Shadow of the Erd Tree.
Shadow of the Turd Tree.
Elden Ring expansion announced after much speculation. It'll be releasing in June. And I'm sure it'll be good. You know what? I'm sure it'll be good.
Wasn't that your game of the year that game came out?
It might have been. I played it a ton.
It was the same year with Breath of the Wild, right?
Uh,
Let me talk to this baby. I want to talk to this baby!
what's the baby doing?
Elder's Ramu, right? Like, obviously. Why is it every time we record this podcast? Why is it every time we stream Final Fantasy VI, I get stuffed up?
I've been sick the last couple days. I've been so stuffed up. This is where all the cartoons live.
This is the summoning world, the world of Espers. That's where the cartoons live. There's the Wolfman.
Yep, that's where the cartoons live.
That's the wolf from Looney Tunes. You know, the Awooga.
Yeah, they're like Wile E. Coyote.
Mm-hmm. Madeline. Madeline. That baby is broken. How dare you? That's my baby. I will fuck you up. Why are you leaving? You are a traitor. What? This is where I just was. It's just different. This is just a different Wile E. Coyote and Tinkerbell. Madeline! Oh, she took the baby. Wow. Vanessa said it's called Cool World. That's where we are. Where'd you go? Oh. I don't care. What Esper is he then? Like, which one are you?
Hi.
Peace. Why did she...
Oh, the baby got sucked out.
Yeah, what the fuck? That was fucking awful. That baby just got sucked through a wormhole.
Abe? You talking about the horn, the horn guy?
Wahaha. Yep. Dog's barking.
Aw, smacked her down.
My brother went out of town today. He went to London for his honeymoon. I'm dog sitting for the next few days.
Oh, is that dog with a shirt on you
Yes.
sent me the other day? Oh.
He's a good dog. He's real big and stupid.
Man, I bet Vanessa is so stinking jealous right now. She would love to be in London.
Oh, for sure. I mean, she would just be stalking Greg Davies and what's his face? Alec Trebek?
Alex Horn.
Is that his name? What did they change the translation from? Homer. FF6 remake, the baby is Kefka instead. Shit, that would actually kind of be a better story, though. Like...
Kind of would, actually. I like that.
Oh, hit them with the power of the Blitz! Hey! I don't care. I'll figure it out.
Where are you supposed to be going? Are you going to the floating continent?
I don't know. Am I? You tell me.
Wow, you can fly really fast. Ooh,
Look, I
you
can strafe.
strafe.
Like this is an FPS.
Speaking of strafe, I've been replaying the Resident Evil 4 remake.
Ooh.
So stinking good.
I was kind of hoping it would. Let me land? Can I talk to the people on my ship and maybe they can be like, hey, here's where you're supposed to go. Go to the Opera House. What? Also, Setzer. Woof! Look at that portrait. Woo!
Yeah, I finished Resident Evil 4 remake a couple times, but I haven't played it in a while, so I was gonna do another playthrough. Resident Evil 4 and 7 are some of my favorite games.
Yeah, I was thinking about
play
that
them often.
today. It's kind of sad that the originals I don't think hold up at all. To
No,
1,
that's
2,
why they're
3.
that's why they've all gotten remakes.
Even the remakes
Those
are really very disinterested.
I love the remakes, man. They're so fun to play.
Yes.
Resident Evil 2 remake is real good. That's their gambling Sephiroth.
Yeah, give that Thunderblade.
Resident Evil 2 remake is terrifying. It's so anxiety inducing. Once I learned to live with Mr. X, I felt a lot better. I was just like, I got so tired of him scaring me. I was like, you can't let this keep scaring me. I'll never finish the game. Once you make it, I feel like once you make it out of the police station, it's a lot less scary. Like I thought the whole last third of the game, like in the research facility and stuff, I didn't really find that to be scary at all. But the police station, still super terrifying.
I was kind of hoping that would be the floating continent that Jim mentioned. All right, Jim. It's guide time, bud. Where am I supposed to go next?
Let's see. You did the Magitech research facility.
Uh-huh.
You did Terra's flashback. All right, you need to go to Narsh.
Narshi. You know what's funny? Like, as much as I hear what you're saying about Resident Evil, Mr. X, I didn't like the gameplay of those Resident Evil games. I played 1. I played 2, but not a ton of 2. But I have a similar I had a similar situation, but for me it was Castlevania 64. You get chased around by Frankenstein, I think, like in a garden, and you can like hear him catching up to you with his footsteps, and it was fucking terrifying. Like stomp, 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 and you were like, oh god, I'm dead. Is this Nersh? Yeah, okay.
Nothing under the trench coat. I thought the sewers were pretty. I think the sewers were maybe the most fun to play for me. I don't know why, but yeah, I like the game overall. I mean, and those games are so like they're so meticulously made. Like the controls are just so tight. The interface just like everything feels good to do in that game.
Oh, it's the early Resident
Super
Evil.
well-made
No, everything you just said is wrong.
No,
the controls, garbage.
No, the new ones.
The terrible
No, the new
inventory. Ugh. God, ink ribbons to save. Fuck.
Oh
you.
yeah, that sucks.
Man, Jim, did you not play Castlevania 64? Chat, did you not play Castlevania 64? Like,
Matt, did you say earlier that you were chased by Dr. Victor Frankenstein?
yeah, that's what I said, and that's what I meant. I loved Castlevania 64, and it's like weird expansion sequel where it was just the same game but with some extra stuff. What a great game.
Oh.
I'm sure it doesn't hold up at all. I'm sure the controls are terrible.
Those early 3D controls were all terrible.
But Resident Evil 4, the remake, which I didn't like 4 initially, like when I played it back on the, PlayStation or GameCube or whatever. People love it. I just didn't like it. But the remake, fucking amazing. And the Final Fantasy, Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 8. Oh my god, what great games.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure when 9 comes out, it'll be pure trash.
I think Artie is right. I think the Nintendo 64 was a baby console for babies.
Okay, that's fine. Explain your reasoning behind that.
It only had like games for little kids on it.
Like Castlevania 64? Like
Yeah.
Smash Brothers?
Yeah.
Like Earth Defense Force 64? It was a trash console. GoldenEye was not a game for babies.
Not very many games on there. Probably sit here and name all of them.
Quest 64? That was a baby game for babies. Mario Party? Come on.
Oh, maybe we should play a Resident Evil game on here when we're finished with 6. That could be fun.
Could it? Should we?
That'd be fun. Or we talked about you playing Silent Hill 2 as well, which I think would.
No.
That's like.
I'm playing this one. You are up next. That's the deal.
I gotta play the next one.
Yeah. Obviously, my recommendation is still Chrono Trigger. I think that we should do some good classic RPGs to get this whole stream thing started right. But ultimately, Jim, it is your choice. All right, what did he say? Get the Espers to understand. So go talk to the Espers, I guess, is what you want me to do.
Yeah, I don't have a ton of nostalgia for Mario either.
I watched Maximilian Dude play Mario 64 recently. I had never gotten more than a few, Oh. No. It's worse. Got that? Why not?
I love that optimal button.
Yeah, I don't want to think about this.
You were saying you were watching Max Dude play Mario 64?
Oh yeah, I had never gotten more than a few levels into it. I don't. That honestly, the N64 era of games, like my brain, like could not process a lot of what was on the screen with that era.
Yeah.
Like I didn't like any of that stuff. I mean, Mario Party and a lot of that's GoldenEye was fine, but
I never really got into Mario 64 either.
so it was fun watching Max Dude play it and kind of seeing the whole game.
That is cool.
But I had no desire to go. It didn't make me want to play it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What's our health? We're all healthed up. Oh, these guys are. Do I want to level them all up in each one? No, right?
I don't know.
Oh, she
I
doesn't
like
have
there's one that's Bismarck. Summoning the power of North Dakota.
Um. Oh, there's an armor shop too, isn't there? I better go there. Where is it? There it is.
Yoshi's Story was one of those games that I remember playing and liking. A couple of my friends had it when I was growing up. I recently tried to replay it on the Switch because I got that Nintendo Online subscription, and like I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Like I played it for like 10-15 minutes and I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know how to do this game anymore. So I just quit. Ernie, you should replay Darkseid 2 or Harvester. Or Phantasmagoria 2. Or
Nobody should play those games. Except for us on the show. I know, that's my Steph.
Vanessa said I will never play Harvester again.
I mean, she didn't play it the first time, right?
No, I did. Didn't I? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did.
Yeah, that's my point.
Yeah, I doubt a lot of those games would even run on a Mac. They're hard enough to get running on modern PCs. A lot of those games, they run on like weird engines that don't work with modern PCs.
Right.
Vanessa really liked Harvester. She liked it when see what's a gross thing that happens in that game? When you have sex with your girlfriend and her dad is watching through a peephole. That was her favorite part.
Why'd you bring that up? Why you gotta bring that shit up, dude?
Or when the military guy with no legs accidentally fires off nuclear weapons and destroys the town and you get a game over.
All right, Jim. Where am I going to next?
Where did it say to go?
I gotta run to the bathroom, so I need you to vamp for a minute.
Okay. I'll just talk to chat while you're gone. Oh, that's interesting, Artie, about Phantasmagoria 1 actress's husband. I love the movie The Holdovers. I thought it was really good. I've only seen it once, though. I want to rewatch it. That's a good movie. I liked it a lot. wonder where Matt is supposed to go. Let's see. Let's advance the plot. Diarrhea break. Guard the sealed gate. I don't know. We'll figure. You know what? We'll figure it out. I wish, like, at times like this, Matt could hand the controller over to me, and then I could just. You know what? That would be cool if we could trade off controlling the game. I would like that a lot.
It would be amazing if we could trade off controlling the game.
Yeah.
I would love that. I get tired of sitting here playing a game while trying to carry on conversation. Did you figure out where I'm supposed to go?
I was just looking at it. Now it's your mission to sneak through this Imperial observation post and pass through the cave to reach the sealed gate.
Okay. Where's the material observation post?
Imperial observation post. So, does it say? Is there a place on the map called the Sealed Gate? Let me see if I can find a different guide.
There's so many places to go. I don't know. I should be paying better attention, but it's hard because I'm trying to talk. This is our first stream. Be nice to us.
Hey, to reach the Sealed Gate, you must first pass through a small Imperial base. So the only building within is locked. For the cave leading to the Sealed Gate is compressed. What, it doesn't even say where it is. Is there a Sealed Gate on your map?
No. Blackjack, Narsh, Figaro Castle, South Figaro. Duncan's Cabin, the Returner's Hideout, Cabin, Doma Castle, Mobliz, Nikia.
Oh, you need to go back to Barren Falls.
Okay. Artie, I think that's an excellent idea.
Oh, is it in the Caves of Narsh? That's a good question.
You said I have to go to Barren Falls.
I don't know. I'm just reading stuff.
I shouldn't whistle on stream, huh? Idiot.
That feels wrong.
I don't want to do that again.
Maybe it is the Narsh cave.
Are you saying that because you read it somewhere? Or are you saying that because somebody in the chat said it?
Somebody in the chat said it.
Where's the Narshi Caves?
To reach this, it just says small. You have to go through a small Imperial base. It does not say where. Wait. Journey to the Sealed Gate.
Nope. Wrong button. I can be like that.
You'll need to
You'll
need to enter So you'll need to enter Narsh for a scene to get your next objective if you haven't done so already. Your destination is Sealed Base on the eastern edge of the southern continent.
Boy, this thing really hauls ass. Where's a base? Here, basey, basey, basey.
Song reminds me of a song you'd hear on like a daytime talk show in the 90s. Oh, is that where you're supposed to go? I bet that's it.
Imperial observation. Hey! Oh, I should save it before I venture further. Secret? Secret? Okay, just because it's locked doesn't mean I can't go in. I could break the door down. We have swords. One guy is so strong he can pick up trains and fucking suplex them.
You need to be a rogue for that.
That's a good point. Where's my lockpick?
Here we go.
To the sealed gate. Really? It's not better? Better agility and magic. Oh, fuck this thing. Fuck the Moonerang. Can you name the next character Snarf? Are there any more characters? Does anybody... Uh-oh. Jump. Whoa!
Uh-oh.
No!
Oh! Oh, oh.
Oh, I can't. This sucks.
I haven't even unlocked Realm yet. I'm so confident. Oh, that one doesn't connect. That's weird. You just want to walk to the other end of the platforms.
There's a treasure chest there.
I know. Oh, that's weird.
What is that? Oh, yeah, okay. I don't care.
Now where are you supposed to go down there?
Yeah, I don't know. Drop me in the lava again. Who cares? Is there an exit here? That's not going to do it.
You're supposed to go out there.
Yeah.
Ah,
Let me check my health. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, you know what? I just realized I still have encounters off. Yips. Should probably do some grinding. All right,
Ooh,
let's
zombie
see.
dragon.
You jump. You drill. You trance. You do this thing.
Oh, these things are tough. You turn your experience multiplier up to make this grinding session even shorter.
Hey, Jim. What makes you think I ever turned it down?
You only had it on like 2x though, didn't you?
I don't know. Will Terra automatically trance? No. That's a bummer. Yeah, whatever. Oh, JCVD learned Chakra. Also, boy, these guys have disparate levels, which I do not fucking appreciate, game. Like, how do I get over there? Is the secret to everyone? It doesn't matter. This is why I keep 50 high potions on hand. Oh no.
I healed that guy.
Yeah, he's healing him. Don't glare at me. Yeah, take that. Oh no!
Oh, now you can reach your treasure chest.
Mm-hmm. Ain't scared of no zombie dragons.
Demon Knight is playing at the Alamo. I think it's next week.
Nice. I haven't watched that
Dude,
movie
it's a
since I
good
was a
movie.
teenager.
Oh man, it holds up. Still
With
pretty
Billy
good.
Zane?
Yeah, with Billy Zane.
I don't believe you. Oh, Genji Glove. That sounds
Genji
familiar.
Glove.
I refuse.
Is
He
that
has
an
a dagger.
accessory?
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Bleh. Who's healing these guys? Oop, that's the wrong beer. All these guys are learning all this magic, and I'm just like, I don't fucking care. Oh no, there's a lot of these. Ooh, that's helpful.
Yeah, Billy Zane was good as Ansem.
What about Billy Zane as Luz Theron Telamon in The Winter Dragon, the made-for-TV Wheel of Time prequel that was only made so that single-episode prequel that was only made so that the rights holder could keep the rights and was aired in an infomercial slot. That's a real thing that happened. It was kind of fun. Actually. Like, it was kind of fun. Billy Zane, come on.
I agree with you. I don't. Well, I like Christopher Lloyd as Ansem. I guess it depends on which version of Ansem you're talking about. I guess Christopher Lloyd wasn't Ansem. He was Xenohort, right? I don't know. Ansem actually was Ansem. I don't. You know what? I don't know.
This is gonna drop me in the lava, isn't it? Interesting. So what's through the door? A save? Yeah. Wheel of Time is a game show where you spin the wheel and guess letters, right? Don't talk shit, Artie. You know. And I know that you know. Nobody spends this much of their life writing about Dungeons and Dragons to not have know what Wheel of Time is.
You know what Billy Zane is not good in is the Phantom.
Oh man, come on! I love the Phantom. It's not Billy Zane's movie that movie sucks. It's like The Shadow with Alec Baldwin.
Oh man, I get those two movies confused in my mind all the time.
Well, one's got Tim Curry, so how could that be possible?
Does the Phantom have Tim Curry?
No.
Are you sure?
Relatively. Not the guy who knows everything about the Phantom, so I could be wrong. The Phantom, The Shadow, and Dick Tracy to me. 90s pulp action movies that like aren't good, but I still like to watch.
There was a made-for-TV one with Fred Ward. Remember Fred Ward?
A made-for-TV.
He was like action pulp. It was more of like a noir action called Cast a Deadly Spell, and it was like set in a 40, maybe it was like a 20s LA where people could use magic and stuff. It was really weird.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
It actually was pretty interesting.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised there's not a Prince Valiant movie. Maybe there is, and I just don't know about it.
Hmm.
I was a real Shadowhead as a kid. I used to rent the tapes of the radio dramas from the library.
Super pulpy.
And listen to them. And I loved them. I also read a whole bunch of Dick Tracy. Cool. Honestly, Dick Tracy kind of holds up. The comic, it's kind of tough because the way comic strips are broken up makes them kind of hard to read, where they have to recap and cliffhang every time. But like, I really loved those things as a kid. That and Tintin. Tintin was the fucking best.
I read a Tintin book in college.
That doesn't make me feel good. Like, just in case you're curious. That does not make me happy. Is that where you read Mouse and... Mouse?
What else? And A Contract with God.
A Contract with God. Ultimate weapon? What the fuck is that? Oh, yeah, baby. Feels way too early in the game.
This Valiant had 2 movie adaptations, Matthew.
Really? I find that hard to believe. Oh, no. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. If I didn't hear about either of them, then I have to assume that they are real, real bad. Speaking of, Jim, we've got to do that bonus episode soon. When are we going to do that?
We do.
This
Good
weekend?
question. Maybe do that, yeah.
We have until, like, the end of next week, so we can't push it to the weekend after next.
It's true.
And considering we stream on Wednesdays and record on Thursdays, I think it's going to have to be this weekend. I also don't think Vanessa will participate.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, that's fucking handy. Thanks. Jordan, we will not be watching Sonic Boom. That sounds terrible. Also, my kids aren't really kids anymore. They're teenagers, so they're not interested in watching anything with me. They're interested in watching YouTube and going, "Man, Dad, yeah."
This is a long, long dungeon.
Well, I mean, we're hitting that point in the game. Though I have to tell you, is it that long? Because I'm zooming through these fights.
That is true.
So I'm probably kind of leveled up enough and could turn the fights off, but like I'm getting through them fast, and I might as well just like chomp up all that XP so I don't have to worry about it later.
We're on the way to the sealed gate. I assume the sealed gate is like the entrance to Esper World.
What did that do?
Oh, nothing.
I think I've had enough of these fucking fights. I know what I just said, but now I'm tired of it. Yeah, we're going to Esper World.
And I know I mentioned this in the group chat, but we're going to see American Movie at the Alamo on Saturday, and gosh darn it, I'm so excited. That's probably in my top 5 favorite movies. What a great movie that is.
Is it?
Yeah. It's good.
Oh man, I thought that might do it. What is American Movie? I don't think I know what that is off the top of my head.
It's a documentary about a guy in Milwaukee who's trying to make like his magnum opus, like his visionary movie, but he's like kind of a terrible filmmaker and he doesn't have any money, so he borrows money from his uncle to make a horror movie that's it's called Coven, but he calls it Coven because he doesn't know how to pronounce it. So the whole movie he's talking about making Coven, and the documentary is just about him trying to get this movie made while he's also like an alcoholic and like nobody's helping him, and it's a really interesting documentary. It's funny. Oh, you did it.
Yeah. Fucking love this music.
Artie, it's kind of The Room, but also like super endearing in a weird way. I don't know. It's hard to describe, but it's it's worth checking out. It just has so many great little moments in it. So it's really, really good. I didn't ever get to think I'd see it in a theater, so I'm super excited. I actually have a VHS copy of Coven, the short horror film that he made on VHS. And I bought from that guy's website.
Sad.
That is kind of sad. And he signed it too. Thanks, Mark Borchardt.
Mark Borchardt.
Yeah.
We're at the part of the game where I want to get through this fucking cave. Thank you.
Here we go.
Ooh, look at that. That's some fucking solid looking graphics.
Looks cool.
What happens if you come here without Terra? You don't have to have her in your party.
Bianca.
Babianca. Remember when I was a green-haired baby?
So she can get in there because she's half Esper?
I don't think so. He said it was going to be sealed to everybody. Uh-oh.
You fighting? Uh-oh, fighting time.
I love Kefka. Yeah, this is the Pixel remaster already. You know what to do. Hit him. Well, that didn't take long. One shot.
Uh-oh.
What?
What's going on?
Oh, shit.
Oh. It's a Bahamut.
And, Beelzebub? Oh, that was a wolf. Sneck. Okay, clearly they wanted out of that fucking place. Hey, that was Shiva. I've already
Shiva?
got Shiva.
A unicorn and a Babianca. Where did Kefka go?
Well, those lined up perfectly, huh? It kind of looks like a skull.
It does.
Okay. That's it. Wait, what's this entrance down here? It's another save. Oh, just... Okay, cool. Thanks.
Are you just done there? I guess?
Preach. Do 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 do.
You do look like an oink snap.
Oink snap? What? Oh, oink
The way the
snap.
rocks fell. Oh.
This music is intense. I love the, like...
It is.
flute music with some, like, real hard rock guitar underneath. You know?
Oh no!
Hey, that was a whale. Well, the Espers are mad. Which makes sense. Because we opened their door. Oh no! Oh man, I bet I missed some good, like, Go Collectathon stuff when I had the airship before I didn't bother. I don't know, I gotta see, you know, we played Final Fantasy 4 and then Final Fantasy 1, and I got all those, like, ultimate weapons and stuff, and I didn't feel like it made even the slightest fucking difference.
Yeah.
Whoa! 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 Hold on to your butts.
Just land already.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. The pixels got big. That's how you know that we landed. Jim, are you ready to talk about the finale of Dragon Age tomorrow?
I am.
It's been 6 years since you finished it.
It's been 6 years since we started playing it. I feel
that's
like.
how I feel.
A long series.
You up here waiting for me? No? Okay.
Am Van Zandt.
No thank you to fucking all of you. I don't really need to shop either. Whew. Well, I'll tell you what, Jim. I think that's our stopping point. I think we did it.
Sounds good.
I think that next week we will be very confused about where we're supposed to go next. All right, chat. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for participating. We will be releasing the final episode of Dragon Age Inquisition next Monday, so get ready for that. Jim and I are still trying to decide what we're going to play next on the stream. I wonder how many episodes of this we have left. Like, I feel like we're tearing through this game.
Yeah, I think we'll probably we might get to the beginning of the World of Ruin next time, but we'll see.
If you enjoyed this, please hit the like button. If you're not subscribed for some reason, I'm sure you are, please subscribe. We've talked about this. We've got 2 streaming channels for some reason. We're planning on consolidating them, so where this is coming from might change, but one of these days I'll get around to it. I don't know what to say. I don't know. It is what it is. Anything else to add? Jim, are you going to be anywhere? No, I'm kidding. I know you're not. Neither am I. This is our whole life. We stream, we do the podcast. We love it.
It's true.
That's it. Thanks for joining us. Bye.
Bye, everyone.